Hello everybody. Angie here. I am coming on to do a quick make for you guys for my hashtag 1 to 6 picks challenge glue book edition. Each week I roll a single die, whatever number that lands on. I select that number of random prompts and we do just a quick little glue book page with it. Just quick, easy, simple, just something to keep the creative juices flowing, keep our mind active, maybe work with pieces that we wouldn't normally use, and just have fun and make a pretty page. All right, it's as simple as that. No stress at all. So if you're seeing this video for the first time, please feel free to join in at any time. I started at the beginning of the year. I think I have enough prompts to pretty much carry me through quite a while, unless I roll 6 every time, then I may end this series sooner. But you know, you never know what you're gonna roll. So for this week, I rolled a 2, and the prompts that were selected are drops and moth. Okay, so we're gonna do a piece with that. Be fairly quick. I am working out of just a notepad that I made out of some scrap paper and collaged the cover, and it's about 5 by 7. All right, let's see, and I'm going kind of landscape mode here, and I had to go through my digitals, but I found this beautiful piece right here. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I cut off all the other stuff that were on the page, and it's just about perfect size for my piece. It just hangs over by just a bit. So I'm gonna trim that off just a little bit, and we're gonna work with that today. How is everybody? I sure hope everybody is doing well, in good spirits. I'm doing good. And I think I was thinking about, yeah, let me trim that a little bit more. Because this piece is so beautiful. I think it looks lovely on its own. But I thought just to make it pop just a little bit, we'd do a little bit of a border with some glitter paper. And I have this sticker glitter paper here. And I could just cut a piece and, you know, over the whole page. But that'll be wasteful because you won't see this. So I'm just going to cut 4 thin strips. And we're going to go around the edge. Okay. Dun dun, let's see. So we're just gonna cut actually 3 half-inch strips because we can get by with that. So that's 1, 2, 3. No sense in wasting this whole page when we're just putting it, you know, all we're going to see is the edges, right? Okay. And let's get a little pokey tool here. Give us a little assistance. And I'm just going to reinforce it. It's sticker paper, but this is kind of old. So I would imagine it would come up over a course of time if I don't put a little bit of glue behind there. So that's why I'm doing that. And down we go. And snip it just like that. Second piece. It's gonna be pretty quick and easy, I think, this week, guys. Just 2 prompts. And I thought about doing you know, bring in a whole bunch of other items just to kind of fill the page and make it look pretty. But when I saw that moth, seriously guys, it's just gorgeous. And I don't want to really do much of anything to it. So I'm just going to let that piece be. All right. And around we go. Now I'll use these little leftover pieces. I am not trying to waste anything. All right, stick that up there somewhere, maybe come in handy, who knows. And the last piece of strip. There we go. And I'm definitely saving that. There we go, quick and easy, just like that. And then this should fit just like so. See, no sense in putting the whole page down because it's not going to be seen but around the edges. I just wanted a little small border. All right, well, let's put this down. And keep our fingers crossed that it will stick because glitter paper, things don't like to stick to glitter paper too well. Hopefully if I put enough glue, it will be okay. There we go. Pretty, pretty. All right, and then that's the first prompt, moths, and the other one is drops. Now, just to take this, level this up just a little bit, I thought what I would try to do, I have a embossing pen, but I couldn't find it. You know you have it until the time comes when you need to use it, and of course you can't find it. So I'm going to attempt to put a little bit of embossing down to add a little bit extra texture and shimmer to his wings using a Q-tip. Okay, let's see how this works. I'm gonna try and just saturate this Q-tip and bring some of the, I don't know what you call the base here, and just touch up some of the spots on his wings. Let's see how this works. I can see it's taking to the paper. You can't see it on film, I'm sure, but it looks like where I'm putting it, it's kind of getting a little wet and shiny. So I'm getting the stuff where I need it to be. Let's put a little bit of embossing powder down. See if it sticks. Hopefully it will. And I'm just going to pour the excess right back onto my little list pad here. And it took, so let's see. Let me save that. All right. And I thought about this because just another make the other day I had to use embossing, heat embossing, and I still had it out, and I was like, you know what? Let's try it. Sorry, here we go with the noise for a minute. Kind of late to turn back now, but I thought I had grabbed clear, but this is actually white, opaque finish. I thought this was going to end up being a clear white finish. That's why I did that, but too late now. I don't know if that helps or what, but I was just trying to add a little more texture. I'm thinking maybe we can just kind of put a little bit more right there. I don't know, just doing something for fun, guys. Like I said, no stress. Just do what you feel. Have fun. Kind of looks like just a huge blob, but maybe we can see how that looks. Okay. Oops. Dropping things here. All right. That's all we're going to do with that. Like I said, I thought it would be clear, but that's okay. Next for drops, guys, I'm going to just make it look kind of like raindrops, and we're going to use some glossy accents. This is kind of like a resin type of a glue. It takes anywhere from 2 to 24 hours to dry, depending on how much you use. I love this stuff. It gives it a clear, glossy finish, and we're just going to do just some drops. And I mean literally, that's the prompt, drops. And we're just going to put down some drops. Let me unstick it here. I haven't used it in a minute. It's kind of... We're just going to put down some drops, just like as if it was raining or something, and he's got water droplets on his back. Still kind of stuck. Okay, let's try it now. There we go. Can you guys see that? And that is going to dry just like that, but except clear. And it's going to look like little water droplets. Look at that. Drops of glossy accents. And I'm just going to let that, and it'll level itself out, and it dries clear. And if I remember, I'll show that page before we start next week's. and you could see how well it dried. But that, my friends, is the page. Moth and drops. Gorgeous. I think I love it. Simple, easy, and quick. All right, so let's roll the prompts and the die for next week. Let me grab my bowl. And those little drops will probably take about 3 hours to dry. Look at all those prompts I've got in there, guys. A lot. It doesn't look like it, but it's a lot. I started with 203 prompts in the beginning when I first started. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get. 2 again. All right, I do not look. Shake it and pull them out. Random. Oh, there's 2 right there. Stuck together. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh, I like this. Roll and add whatever number I rolled. Roll again and add, and plastic. All right, so we first rolled a 2, so now I got to roll again. And we're going to add that number of prompts to this. Here we go. See what we get. Wow, 2 again. All right, let me give it a shake. And get 2 more. 1, 2. And the prompts are character. Now, how you interpret these prompts are completely up to you guys, okay? So get creative as you want. And a random. That means something of your choice. Just a random prompt of your choice. All right, so we've got 4 to work with for next week, guys. Random, plastic, or no, 3, because that's just a roll again. So we remove that. And character. That's going to be interesting. All right, so I'm going to have to get the thinking cap on for that. All right, guys, that is it for today. Thank you so very much for stopping by my channel. I hope you guys like the make. As always, take care, God bless, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.